This is a correction to the video solutions for question number 7 through 12. In particular, to question number 12 in the video. So we're going to look at this question number 12 again, um, which was a compound fraction. 1 divided by n plus 2 minus 1 over n. And then that's divided by 1 over n. And of course, the technique here and the technique in the video that we explained was to multiply the major fraction, numerator and denominator, by all denominators you see throughout the problem. And so we selected, of course, n times n plus 2 as a quantity, divided by n times n plus 2. So we're multiplying the major fraction by a form of 1, and that form of 1 was selected by reviewing all the denominators throughout the exercise. Now, of course, in the process, as you look at the bottom, there was no issue there. Multiplying 1 over n times n plus 2, you're going to get a cancellation of the n, and so the major denominator will have the fraction removed, and it'll merely be 1 times n plus 2. And then in the original video, we emphasized that when you're multiplying in the numerator of the major fraction, you're actually performing a distributive property. You're multiplying this n times the quantity n plus 2 times each term in the original numerator here. And of course, multiplying on that first term, 1 over n plus 2 times n times the quantity n plus 2, the n plus 2's will cancel, and you'll be left with, on that first multiple, just an n. And then we emphasize that on the second term, when we multiply the negative 1 over n times the quantity n times n plus 2, we need to be mindful that, yes, the n's are going to cancel, and we showed that, but that this is a negative 1 now, and so you need to be aware that it's negative 1 times n plus 2. We emphasized that in the video, and then when we actually performed the distributive property in that video, we had n minus n, and this plus 2 would have been impacted by that minus 1, and so that should have been a minus 2 right there. Of course, over, same denominator, n plus 2. Now, the n minus n goes to a 0, and so your final answer should have been negative 2 over n plus 2. And again, in the original video for questions 7 through 12, while we emphasized this distributive property, we didn't actually perform it when we did the multiplication. And so originally we ended up with 2 over n plus 2. In fact, the correct answer should have been minus 2 over n plus 2, which was what it was graded against in the software. So we regret that error. Hope it didn't cause any confusion, and hope that this update will satisfy people.